common defense, protect against any further threats.
It was an isolated incident.
We increase spending. We defend our country from terrorists.
No. You know what it did? It promoted racial profiling.
Against who?
Arabs. Any guy who looks like, who's like from the Middle East, automatically is assumed he's a terrorist.
Well,
and this guy.
have you seen a Caucasian bomber?
Well, no.
Exactly.
Because they're Muslim extremists.
So.
But not every Muslim is a terrorist.
I
and that's the
respect
problem.
that, but the majority of terrorists come from one area of the globe.
You are so stupid.
I'm not stupid, I'm just saying.
You ignorant.
Maybe.
And yet, it wasn't as popular as some of our others. In fact, if you will take a look at all the things we've talked about tonight, I interviewed a local about every single one of them. And I want you to take a look at this. Now, I want to know what you've heard about the Gulf oil spill.
Okay. I heard that there was an explosion a mile down where the oil comes up to it, apparently like a pump, and then pumps up to the top. And there were some fail-safe problems. Apparently BP, from the news reports I've seen, are portrayed to be pretty negligent in their equipment, and that resulted in the explosion that killed 7 people died in the initial explosion. And then of course the burning of it, they got it put out, but it was just hemorrhaging oil. I think the last I heard was 5,000 barrels a day. I think that's what I heard.
Alright, now what have you heard about Jupiter losing a belt?
Nothing. That's we just haven't heard
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Okay. Now, what about the Times Square bomber? What have you heard about it?
Domestic terrorist, I think was what I heard. Not an awful lot. I remember little things here and there, but not, it hasn't been getting the coverage that I've seen anyway, that the oil still hasn't been dominating most of the news. Yeah, gosh, I don't really know. I heard domestic terrorist. That's all I know.
Alright, and lastly, what have you heard about the little old lady riding her scooter on the highway?
I haven't heard anything about that either.
Really? Nothing at all?
No.
This poor man. How wonderful our new world is with its media, and still only certain things are heard. Stories left untold. But I am here to prove those stories true. So be it then. I will be the one to be unbiased. I will show you about the politicians, the things that matter, not Barbie. Why would that matter? How could that ever matter? Barbie in a store. There was in fact another story the other day where there was an issue of a Barbie being more expensive, that is, a black Barbie not being as expensive as a white Barbie. This is a tragic incident in our society where this is the only thing you have to report on in a day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've been well educated tonight with our story of media bias, and I hope you've seen my demonstrations of media bias, for I myself could not possibly be biased. I hope that you have learned very well tonight, and that you don't turn into an arrogant Republican ass. Have a good night.
Now physical contact.
I almost did down. What's up, man?
I don't think there's anything we can do
I care about
it.
things that are
Just-
happening on the earth.
You care about the
On
earth?
the human level. A Haitian earthquake.
Rob, have you been
The
measuring
oil
your carbon
spill.
emissions?
What's up?
Have you been measuring your carbon emissions?
Actually, yes, I have.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your carbon?
That's
what I thought.
2 square miles.
Like, it's not even how it's measured. Jupiter is just a big ball of gas. So if it loses
It's
a
a big
ring,
ball of
someone. You want to do this? I will fight you right now.
Squeal for daddy.
to decide that the things that I tried were in my life just to get high on. When I sit alone, come get a little known, but I need more than myself this time. Step from